Good morning. Here is today's word of blessings for you. Mark 10, 1-9. Jesus then left that place and went into the region of Judea and across the Jordan. Again crowds of people came to him, and as was his custom, he taught them. Some Pharisees came and tested him by asking, "Is it lawful for a man to divorce his wife? What did Moses command you?" He replied. They said, "Moses permitted a man to write a certificate of divorce and send her away. It was because your hearts were hard that Moses wrote you this law." Jesus replied, "But at the beginning of creation God made them male and female. For this reason a man will leave his father and mother and be united to his wife, and the two will become one flesh. So they are no longer two, but one flesh. Therefore what God has joined together, let no one separate." Today's title is not two but one. Some people say that Bible is no longer relevant because it was written thousands of years ago. What would you say to a critic who says that? It is true that Bible was written a long time ago. Of course, it was written in the different cultural and historical backgrounds of our generation. But to me, that was only the difference on a surface level. If we just remove the surface or the box in which the biblical message is contained, the Bible is always relevant to all man regardless of time and place. As a preacher, I have never felt that Bible is irrelevant to our generation or to a new generation. In fact, what makes a preacher more baffled is when it gets rather exceedingly relevant to the issues of our time. Today's passage is one such example. Here Jesus and the Pharisees are talking about the issue of divorce. At first, I was a little surprised that the issue of divorce was a thorny issue then as it is today. Divorce is one of the most difficult subjects for today's preachers. With so high divorce rates, we know that a good portion of the congregation had gone through difficult times. Pastors feel wary or even intimidated to talk openly about it. One way or the other, it can stir up heated reactions from a part of the congregation. Neither can we avoid the subject forever. Maybe that was what the Pharisees aimed at when they raised the question about divorce. All they wanted was to put Jesus in a difficult position to defend his position. Jesus, as always, did not avoid the issue, albeit he knew the malicious intention of the Pharisees. He went back to the root of the institution of marriage, which is creation. Then he declares, "The two became one flesh." So they are no longer two, but one flesh. Therefore what God has joined together, let no one separate. He never tried to be politically correct. I am not sure whether there might have been some who were hurt by the clear declaration of the sanctity of marriage. Maybe yes, maybe not. But one thing I am perfectly sure of. This clear declaration of the Lord about the sanctity of marriage saved a lot of families then and now. So what should we do now? As for me, what the Lord has done is still relevant to the pastors as well as laities. We just follow the path and footsteps of the Lord. He is relevant then and now and forever.